Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name is Audra and I post a video every Tuesday and Friday on beauty and fashion and lifestyle, and I would love to have you here. So if you do enjoy this video, definitely subscribe to my channel. For today's video, I thought I would do another kind of declutter. My last declutter is still my #1 most watched video, so I know they're super popular, so obviously I want to make videos that people enjoy and that people like, so I thought I would do another one today. It has been, I think, a couple months since that video, so definitely need to do it. I definitely won't be decluttering as much makeup as in that last one because I did declutter a lot in that video, but I haven't touched my skincare and my hair care probably since I moved to Madison, and I've lived here for over a year now, so I definitely need to go through that. A lot of skincare products only last for like 6 months to a year, so there's definitely some like expired things. There's some things that I kept for a while thinking I was going to use them, but I just have to be honest with myself. They just sit there and collect dust and they're probably getting old anyway. So I definitely want to declutter in skincare and hair care as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start in makeup first. Okay, so this first drawer is foundations, concealers, any kind of eye or brow products, and mascaras. So I'm not going to go through every single product like I did in the last one, because I feel like that's not as needed. There's just a couple products that I just like want to get out of here basically. So I know one of them is going to be the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. The only reason why I'm getting rid of this is because it's way too light. I got it in Fair to Light Neutral, and it's a very like serum-y, liquidy little tint. I think I've only tried this like twice and I do actually like it. It's just way too light for me. Even like in the winter, I think it's gonna be too light. And it totally just washes me out, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm just not gonna use it. I'm just gonna like organize the rest of them, I think. Just to make it look all nice. Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation because I really don't like it. Like, I feel like it just sits on top of my skin. It makes my skin look very textured. It kind of like sinks into my pores and my fine lines. I just feel like it makes my skin look not very great. I don't feel like it's nice and like dewy or anything like I was expecting. I just don't like the finish of it at all, so it's kind of annoying because it's like brand new. I'm probably gonna keep it for a little bit, maybe try it a couple more times, but this might be in like my next declutter if it doesn't like grow on me at all. Also questioning this e.l.f. CC cream because it's really deep for me, but I'm hoping to get a nice tan this summer, so maybe it's gonna be okay later in the summer. 3 foundations that I've been really trying to just use up are the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation. This is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer, and then the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I really like all 3 of these, but they're very like low, almost empty. So these 3 I'm really going to try to use up in the next couple of months so we can get rid of those. I guess I had the Pro Glow foundation in here. This belongs in here, and I am obsessed with that foundation. I've been wearing it almost every day. So there's SPFs. This is like the Auric Glow Lust, so kind of like a glowy base slash something to mix with your foundation. There's concealers in here and primers as well. So one thing I know in here that I for sure want to get rid of is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. At first, I feel like I thought this was okay. I think I first tried it in a TikTok and I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. Like, it's really high coverage. And I think I was just thought it was like okay, but now that I keep using it, it's super drying. It makes your skin look dry and textured, and I really do not enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that. I just won't use it. I'm also gonna get rid of this Ulta Poreless Face Primer. I'm just not gonna use it. I don't think I've even tried it. But I'm just not a huge primer person. The only primer that I actually like really do use is the All Nighter one. if I really want my makeup to last really long, but usually I'm not wearing a full face of makeup for that long. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm not gonna use it. These two I'm like questioning just because they are a little bit more on the dry side, but they are nice for blemishes, like those kind of blemishes that I feel like you can't get covered. They definitely take care of those, so I'm gonna keep using them. I don't like hate them or anything, but I'm just like iffy on them the more and more I use them. I just feel like I don't go for something this high of coverage and this kind of finish. They're both pretty like matte finishes, so definitely gonna keep those two in mind to try to keep using, but kind of my thoughts on those. Both of these mascaras I'm again kind of questioning. They might be something that I declutter next. It's the Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes. I don't really love the wand of this. It's like super spiky. It kind of looks like you're gonna like poke your eye out with it or something. I'm just not a huge fan of like the very long pokey bristles that are kind of poking out, but it does do a pretty nice like light little coat on your lashes and separate them pretty nice. So I think I'm just gonna keep trying to use it up. It's just not my favorite. And the Marc Jacobs one just isn't, I don't think, even available anymore. I don't really know what is all happening with Marc Jacobs right now, and it's like not my favorite. So I just really don't think I'm going to grab it at all. I think I was like questioning it in my last declutter, and I still haven't used it since that one. So I think that's a sign that I should probably just get rid of it. So this Precisely My Brow Pencil, I just used it I think in my last video, but I realized how old it is, like probably years old. So I think I might just retire that just for like kind of sanitary reasons. This Milani Clear Brow Gel I think I might get rid of. I'm really loving this e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel, and then I love my Glossier one, and I do really like the Ilia one as well, so I'm keeping those. I think I'm just going to get rid of this one. It doesn't have very high hold at all. It's just no longer something I'm gonna go for, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that. This NYX Epic Ink Liner I just used in a full face of drugstore makeup, and I just felt it was really, really dry and not very like opaque, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of that right away. I don't think I'm gonna use it. And then the No Budge Retractable Eyeliner from e.l.f. I don't think I'm gonna grab this at all. It's like a charcoal gray, and I just don't think I'm gonna go for it. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then last, I think I'm also gonna declutter the Milani Stay Put eyeliner. It's just like, to me, nothing really special. And it's not that creamy or anything. If I wanna put on a brown, more like pencil-like liner, I think I'm just gonna go for the 24/7 liner from Urban Decay. I really love these, how easily they like blend out and how creamy they are, so I'm gonna keep that one instead and get rid of the Milani one. I think I'm going to retire this NYX Foil Play. I kept keeping it thinking I was gonna just need it for something like more fun, but I just think I have enough things to play with that I'm just not gonna go for like a loose glitter like this. I just feel like it sounds like a lot more of a mess and more work than just finding like a good shimmery eyeshadow instead. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and along with that I think I'm gonna get rid of the NYX glitter primer. Just not into it. Okay. This next drawer is bronzers, blushes, highlighters, this face palette that I like to have like with all my other face things, and powders, setting powders, and then back here is a bunch of lip products. So I love this Ulta Beauty cream bronzer. It's so pretty and so creamy. I don't think there's much to declutter out of here. I think I might get rid of the Glossier liquid bronzer. I tried it once and it was kind of a disaster, and then I tried it again and it was definitely better. It's just not any better than any of the other products I have. I don't think I'm gonna like grab it and use it at all, so I'm just not really impressed by it at all. I feel like it's very patchy and just not as pretty as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be super like dewy and creamy and glowy, but it's just not really that way, so I think I'm gonna get that out of here. Wasn't like crazily impressed by the e.l.f. Putty Blush either. I also feel like this looks a lot like more bright and pigmented in the pan, but I just feel like it doesn't look that great on my skin. But one of you guys recommended, they have, I guess, a brush that goes with the putty bronzers and blushes, to try that. So I definitely am going to try that before I ever like get rid of this or whatever. It's just such a pretty color. I just feel like it doesn't show up like that on my skin. So not my favorite so far, but we're going to keep trying it. I think I need to get rid of the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. Again, it's another one that I really like. It's just super old. And as much as I do like it, I never ever grab it. Like, I think I said the same thing in my last declutter, and I still have not used it once since that video, so I just think I need to get it out of here and stop like wasting the space, I guess. So, and like I said, it's really old by now, so get rid of that. Oh, I forgot that the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer's here. I used this in my full face of drugstore makeup, and I was definitely not very impressed. I feel like people go crazy over this bronzer, but I definitely didn't see what the hype was at all. But I only used it once, so I definitely want to keep using it and trying it before I would declutter it. I feel like once is not enough, especially for makeup, so I'm gonna put that in here. I was thinking today that I might declutter the Ulta Beauty matte finishing powder. So when I was getting ready today, I decided to try it one last time to see if I did really like it. I felt like I was very indifferent to it when I first tried it, but I used a brush. So today though, I opened it up and I saw that they have a little pad. So I used this. It's nice and soft. I feel like I never use the things that come with products like this, but I used it. I tapped it in to the powder, and then I tapped it under my eyes and like down my T-zone, and it's actually really, really, really beautiful. I'll have to use it in an upcoming video and show you guys, but I was blown away. I feel like it's just not a product that you use with a brush. You use it with probably either like a sponge or the little sponge that comes with it, because it made my skin look really, really, really smooth and beautiful. So I'm actually definitely keeping this. And I'm glad I used it again before thinking I should declutter it. I think all the rest of these I've been using. It's the e.l.f. HD finishing powder, the Glossier powder, the Ilia powder, and Laura Mercier. This is one that I just feel like I need to just use up at this point. I was never a giant fan of the Laura Mercier powder. I feel like it does its job, but I don't think it's one of those that is quite worth the hype that it gets. So at this point, I'm just kind of trying to use it up. There's other powders here that I do like better, and the Charlotte Tilbury powder too is here. I never can fit it in here though. Oh, okay. I feel like I decluttered this pretty well last time, so I don't think I'll need to declutter my lip products too much. I'll just kind of organize them a little bit. Actually, I don't think I love this enough to keep it. It's the NYX Shine Loud like double lip that kind of went viral. It's the color on one side and the clear gloss on the other. I just don't think I'm gonna use it again. It's in Global Citizen, so it's like a very like neutral browny nude. I just never gravitate towards it. I feel like I have other things like it that is just in like a one and done form, and it's kind of annoying because once the gloss comes off, the color underneath is really sticky and really uncomfortable unless you have the clear gloss on top of it. So I think I might just declutter this. I've used it like multiple times. I just feel like I've gotten enough use out of it now that I just know I'm not going to gravitate towards it, and I just don't like it that much. So this is just another sample that I had. It's the Lancome Isabella Matte color. It's a really, really like bright red. I just feel like if I want a bright red, I'm gonna use my MAC lipstick. I like the MAC formula a lot better, so I'm just gonna get that out of here. I don't need it. Also, this Ulta Beauty Plumped Up Pout lip gloss. It's supposed to be like a plumping lip gloss. I don't really like it. I like the color. It's not too like uncomfortable or anything, but I just don't feel like it actually plumped my lips. I have other colors like this. Like this lifter gloss is almost very similar. It's not like the most tingly plumping gloss ever, so it's not like as uncomfortable as like the lip injector one from Too Faced, but I still don't love the feeling of the tingliness, so I'm just not gonna wear it. So that's gonna go too. Okay, last drawer is palettes. I'm just gonna really quickly look at them. I don't think I'm really gonna get rid of any of them. I have a big Morphe 35O back here. Some brush cleanser, little jewels. I have like my Urban Decay stack here. My Anastasia stack here I'll do. I've been loving this So Fierce palette from Revlon. Very pretty shimmers. This Milani one is pretty decent as well. I really like that green color in here. So these are nice. They don't take up a lot of space, so definitely keep those. So my last declutter, I talked about this palette, how it's super old, so I probably should just get rid of it. But I figured because it's a refillable palette that I should just go get colors that I actually will wear. But I have not done that, so I don't know what to do with it now, because I feel like I don't think that I like the Buxom formula, eyeshadow formulas enough to really go purchase them again. So I just don't know if I'm ever gonna actually refill this. I know I can't use the eyeshadows though, because that's how old they are. Like they are really old. I've had this for actually I think this is probably one of my very first eyeshadow palettes ever, and I didn't quite know what I liked yet, so that's why I thought like building my own would be really nice. So I'm definitely not going to be using the eyeshadows at all, but I think I will keep the outside. And next time I'm at Ulta, I'll try to see if there's shades that I do really think I'm going to try, and then maybe do a video. I don't hear a lot about Buxom anymore at all. It's very like strange. They kind of fall off the face of the earth, so they could have even like reformulated their eyeshadows as well since then. I'm not sure, but yeah. Not quite sure what to do with these nude sticks containers, honestly. I keep them because I feel like they would be like a nice little travel thing, but then I just end up using like my little travel makeup bags. They're nice and they have a mirror and everything, but I'm not quite sure what to do with them. So if you guys have these nude sticks tins, if you have like a way you like to use these, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'm just not sure like what to do with them. I feel like they're nice little containers to have. They kind of just sit here though, so I don't really know what to use them for. But yeah, the only other thing I have is the stuff on top of my little like organizer. And so I just washed my brushes, so they're nice and clean. Makes me so happy. My big brushes, my smaller brushes, I have a bunch of beauty blenders in here, and then my little thing to like hold my hair back, MAC Fix Plus, and this is the e.l.f. setting spray. I also don't really love this. I don't love the smell of it. It's very like powerful smelling, I feel like. Very strong smelling. And my skin kind of feels like gross with it on it. I think I just don't love it, so I think I might actually get rid of this too. I thought I would just try to use it up, but I just like haven't been using it up, so I think I might just get rid of it. And then in here I just have a couple lip liners. I know I like them all, and chapstick. So I have the NARS lip balms, the little L'Oreal lip balms I've been really liking. I just got the Rhode lip balms as well. They're super pretty, super hydrating, and super glossy. And then a little Clarins lip oil in here as well. So some more like hydrating little lips that I actually go for every single day, so that's why they're up here. So that's it. This is my little pile. Like I said, I definitely knew I wasn't going to be getting rid of as much as last time. That was kind of my huge declutter for spring, but these are the things that I knew I kind of just wanted to like get out of my collection. I kept seeing them, I never went for them, so yeah, that's my little declutter pile. Let's move on to skincare. Okay, so this is my little skincare bin. It's definitely overflowing. That's why I need to go through it. And most of the stuff is old. Like, I know what I like now out of it. So anything that I'm not grabbing is things that I need to get rid of. Like I said, it's been over a year since I've even like touched this. So it's just under my sink. So I brought out everything having to do with like skin. So for self tanner, I'm going to keep the Saint Tropez self tan. That one's a little bit newer, but I'm going to get rid of the Loving Tan 2R Express because this is old, very, very old. Hi, Colby. And now it's like gross and green at the top. So, and it's almost empty too, but yeah, that just needs to go. This Gradual Sunless Tanning Lotion. It's from Sol. This is also over a year old and I just didn't really like it, so I don't see myself ever grabbing it. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that. This coffee scrub from Frank Body is again years old. Had it at my old house for a really long time and I have not used it here once in this apartment, so I think that's gotta go. I am definitely keeping this Ordinary Glycolic Acid. This I use under my armpits actually because I saw, I think on TikTok, people using this and it kind of works like deodorant, so you like literally don't smell at all and it works so well. So definitely keeping that one. I love this toner from Peach and Lily. It was just in one of my favorites videos. So keeping that, and then I just got the Rhode skincare as well. So I've been trying that out the last couple days. I think I'm going to use it for about a month and then I'll give you guys my full thoughts and opinions on these. So these I'm definitely keeping. I need to get rid of this Clinique clarifying lotion. I never even used this, plus it's super old. So yeah, that's gotta go. This is the brush I use for like self-tanning my hands and my face, so I'll definitely keep that in there. Some little Dermaplane razors. I have a couple of these left. I don't regularly use these. I think I grabbed them for my friend's like bachelorette party because I brought a little care package that had like first aid things in it and liquid IVs and Tylenol, and I had some of these in there as well. So they're just left over from that, so once in a while I just use them to like get some of my like eye makeup off if I'm wearing a lot of it, which is not very often. So just a couple of those left to use up. This La Roche-Posay Micellar water, it actually really stings my skin. I feel like it works really well at getting your makeup off, but like I said, it just feels like it's like compromising my skin. Like it feels like a little bit too like clarifying or something. So my eyes will kind of start to like sting and stuff, so I just don't love it. Plus I don't use it. And then I do like this Lancome eye makeup remover, so I usually can get everything off with either like an oil cleanser to get my makeup off, or the Tula like Cult cleanser gets a lot of my makeup off as well. So I just use this on my eyes whenever I have a lot of makeup on, which like I said is not very often, but I do like it, so I'm going to use that. I have a couple like little headbands in here to wash my face. I like this Ordinary moisturizer, so definitely going to keep that and use that up. I have the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I feel like it's just nice to have if you need that little extra like hydration, so I think I'm going to keep that. I love this mask from Tula. It's just like a deep cleansing mask. It's called the So Smooth Resurfacing and Brightening Fruit Enzyme Mask. So this one, definitely like pretty, like definitely resurfacing. It feels like it gets like a nice layer of your skin off of the like the dead skin, so I do really like this. I don't use it that often, but I'm gonna keep that. I think it's just time to get rid of this Truly Vegan Collagen Anti-Aging Face Serum. I do really like it, but it's starting to look a little funky and like smell a little funky because it's so old. I just haven't used it up, but I do like this. I feel like it's nice and brightening. It has like vitamin C in it and a little bit of retinol as well, so I do actually really like this product. I just feel like I haven't used it up fast enough and now it's really old, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Especially with retinol, I don't want to use it when it's too old or anything. This little powder mask, it's a little clay mask. It's just from like a local business called Bella Botanicals, but you just add like a little bit of water to it and it makes you a little clay mask. So I think I'm gonna keep using that. I've only used it once. These Truly acne stars, I think I might get rid of these as well. I never use them. They're probably getting old. If I want a spot treatment, I just use my Tula Go Away acne spot treatment. This works really good to like dry out your zits and kind of zap them. So I'll just use this on my zits instead of a star. I also have the Buffet Serum from The Ordinary. This is probably getting really old as well. It says 12 months on it for the container being open. It's definitely been longer than that, so I think I might get rid of it. This is very like anti-aging, has peptides in it. So I'm thinking if I do really like this Rhode serum, if I want something anti-aging, that this will be what I'm gonna go for anyway. Now that I'm thinking about it, this hyaluronic acid one, I think I got at the same time as the Buffet one, so it probably is old as well. It has a 12 months again on there. It's definitely over a year old, so I think I might have to just get rid of it. I obviously would rather not have any adverse effects from something that's like too old. This little eye gel I think I'm gonna get rid of. It's just old again. I never use it. It's kind of getting like all gross and hard, kind of changing color, so get rid of that. This Juice Beauty Bamboo Pore Refining Mask. It's actually almost empty and it does really work really well. I feel like right around like my nose and my T-zone where my pores get like all congested. I feel like it works really well for that. But again, it's old, so I'm gonna get rid of it. 3 products that are really gonna kill me to get rid of because I do kind of want to like keep using them, I just don't. And now they're to this point where they're really old. So the first one's the Little Barn Apothecary Honeysuckle and Grapefruit Body Oil. I do really like this. I've used it a couple times. I just don't use it enough, and now, like I said, it's old. Like old. So that's gonna go. The second one is the Little Barn Apothecary Fluiaro and Geranium Cleansing Oil. This also works really well. It's like a good first cleanse to get your makeup off and melt it kind of away before you cleanse with your cleanser. But again, I got it the same time as that other one. It's just old. It always kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies if I ever pull it out, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then the last one from them is the Coconut Ash and Earth Deep Cleansing Mask. From what I remember, this worked really well. I feel like it's very similar to the Juice Beauty one, but like I said, again, super old. Like I'm pretty sure when I bought this very much so on sale because my Ulta was getting rid of it. So it was already sitting on the shelf for a while. I believe like the cardboard container that they were all in were dusty, like definitely been sitting there for a while on sale, and then now they've just been sitting in my stuff for a long time. So it's just time, you know? Makes me feel bad and guilty for throwing away things like that are almost full, but it's just, I don't want to risk it. This Resurfacing Retinol Serum from CeraVe. Again, super old. I don't even think I bought this. I think I got it in like gratis when I worked at Ulta. So it's that old. I haven't worked there in a while. This is not supposed to be this color. This is the Murad Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum. It's the hydroquinone. And I'm pretty sure they don't carry this anymore because I think that they found out that hydroquinone is not very like good for you. Like I think it might be cancer causing or something like that. So I don't even think they sell this anymore. And I do remember it actually really working. Like it did lighten my spots up really well. But it is not supposed to be this color at all. And if it is harmful, obviously I don't want to use it. So that's going. Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. Again, I don't think I paid for this, so it doesn't make me feel too bad that I didn't use it up. I remember liking it, but I don't think enough to keep using it, and it's super old, so I think I might have to retire this one. I have like a little pad to wash my brushes on. This is just an ingrown hair razor bump solution. This I actually just got from a little freebie in a Sephora bag, so I think I am gonna try this. It's like a little two-step peel, so I might try this, see if I like it. I feel like I've heard a lot of good things about Dr. Dennis Gross. I've never tried anything at all from them though, so it's crazy how fast time goes, but this is really old and I literally never use it. I don't even like the feeling of oil on my skin really. Like, I know it's really good for it, I just don't like the feeling and I never take the time to do it. So honestly, I probably just need to never buy a body oil ever again, to be quite honest. I have a little eye cream here. This is actually more new. It's the Inkey List Retinol Eye Cream. So definitely gonna keep that and keep using it. I have my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Definitely keeping that. These might be a little old as well. It's the Derma E Vitamin C Bright Eyes Hydrogel Patches. And on the bottom it does say used by February 2022. So definitely old. Gonna have to get rid of those. I don't remember really liking them that much. And I remember them kind of like pilling a little bit too. Like the product would like pill under your eyes. I just have like a little jade roller. This is for like a little mask applicator. My razor that I'm using. My tweezers. A little like pore extracting tool. And these little mascara ones. I'm probably just gonna throw those as well. I have a whole bag of them and these were already used, so it's kind of gross that they're just like sitting in the bottom of this. But yeah, so that's everything. Okay, so that's my new little bin of skincare. Definitely so much better. This is actually things that I use on a daily basis or at least a couple times a week. So much better. Okay, so this is the pile of like skincare or body care things that I'm getting rid of. Again, kind of saddens me. I feel very wasteful, but this is honestly stuff that's very, very old. Like I said, I haven't touched it in at least a year or more. And then most of these things I had even before that. So honestly, I don't really even know how many years old some of these things are. So I just know they're probably no longer safe to use on my skin. And I probably won't even pick them up anyway. I haven't picked them up in the last year. So yeah, feels good to get that out of here. Okay, last I have my hair care right here. It's in like the cupboards in our bathroom. I'm sorry if you hear the fan. It comes on automatically in our bathroom, so I really can't do anything about it. But a lot of this, again, has just been sitting here. I've had it for years because I felt too bad to get rid of it, but I do not use most of this. So the things I do use all the time is the Pureology 21 Benefits. I use this literally every single time I shower, so that's staying. I always use the Way Heat Protection Spray when I curl my hair or use hot tools, and this is almost empty as well, so I'll probably just try another heat protecting spray because I'm not like married to this at all, but it's decent, it does the job. I have the Batiste dry shampoo. I like the Bare one because it's not as scented as other ones. I don't love that this has talc in it, but it's nice and cheap. And so I think I'm going to use it until I find a better alternative. So if you have a non-talc dry shampoo that you really like, definitely leave it down in the comments below. This one is basically empty, so I'll probably get rid of that. I don't even know how old this hairspray is. It's the Bumble & Bumble Spray de Mode. It's a flexible hold hairspray. I feel like it barely does honestly anything. I've just been trying to use it up, so I think I'm gonna finally declutter that. It's old. I don't even like how it works, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Same with the Bumble & Bumble Pret powder. This is actually almost gone, so I'm glad that I at least used most of it up, but it's like a powdered dry shampoo, so it's not like out of an aerosol at all. It's literally a powder. I feel like it's definitely not as easy to use as an actual spray one, so I definitely didn't really love this. I never use it. Very old. Gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna keep the Olaplex No. 3 hair protector. It's like a deep conditioner. I do really like it. Both the Olaplex oil and the whey oil I really like. This one I'm trying to like use up first. I have used this a couple times, but I'm definitely going to be keeping them to use up. The Briogeo Farewell Frizz. This is pretty much empty, so I think that's gonna go. I have a little mini of the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. I think I'm gonna keep this to use and try. I'm definitely getting rid of the Caracolor Conditioner. I got this when my hair was like bleach blonde, so I put a little tinge of pink in it. It was really cute, but this is super old and I don't see myself doing that anytime soon, so I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. This is a Alterna My Hair My Canvas Glow For It Universal Gloss. I honestly don't really know what this does besides make your hair glossy. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's really old. There's Kofi again. Excuse me. This AG Sterling Silver shampoo is the toning shampoo that I used for my really blonde hair, but again, I don't have really blonde hair anymore, and it's almost empty and very old, so I'm getting rid of that. I really just like this IGK Jet Lag Invisible shampoo, dry shampoo. I did use up most of it, so I'm proud of myself with that one, but I do not like it, will not be repurchasing. I'm gonna get rid of it. This Bumble and Bumble Glow Bond Building Styler. I don't even know how I would use this, honestly. Again, I got it for free when I worked at Ulta to try. I don't even know how to use it. Again, it's old. I honestly would never use it, so it's gonna go. This is the Redken Wax Blast. I really like this. I'm gonna keep it. It's a nice little finishing spray wax. Gives my hair a little bit more volume, a little bit of hold. So I like that a lot. I'm gonna keep that. This is the Redken Pillow Proof Blow Dry. I believe it's like a heat protecting spray for blow drying and also cuts down the time it takes to blow dry your hair, but it's really old. I haven't used it in a long time. It's looking a little funky. I now, if I ever blow dry my hair, I just have my 21 Benefits from Pureology in my hair, and then I also spray my Way heat protectant, so I definitely don't really need this. My hair doesn't take very long to dry anyway. This is pretty much empty. It's the Bumble and Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Finish. It's just like a dry spray for texture, but it's pretty much empty. I feel like it's very similar to the Wax Blast. It's definitely more of a dry spray than that one, but I feel like you get kind of the same effect with it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Like I said, it's pretty much empty. Paul Mitchell Light Detangler, just a detangling spray, super old. I've had it for years. My 21 Benefits detangles my hair as well, so I don't need it. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is the All Soft Heavy Cream Super Treatment. This I've used a lot. It's decently empty. It's just really old. And if I am gonna go for like a deep conditioner, I have the Mika one in my shower. That one's amazing. It smells so good. And then I have this other Olaplex one that I'm gonna use as well, so I definitely won't be using this anymore. Very old, and I have used it up quite a bit, so I don't feel too bad about that. And the very last thing is the Kenra Finishing Spray Maximum Hold Hairspray. I've had this for a really long time. It's kind of like dinged up and stuff. Not that that really matters, but I don't believe it sprays anymore because the sprayer gets all clogged up with stuff, and I've always had an issue of it actually spraying. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that. It's just old and clogged up, and yeah, I definitely need to actually get a hairspray that I really like. Okay, so I'm gonna put the stuff I actually use and now can like see back in. I think I'm gonna put my Olaplex deep conditioner in my shower, so I'll actually use it. And then I have my little oils up front. Those 4 products I know I love and I use, and then these 3 I want to use up the Olaplex and then try the Briogeo oil and then keep using the Way oil. So I kind of have them up front here, hopefully, because I won't have all this clutter. If I see clutter, it just overwhelms me and then I tend to not even grab anything. So now that it's gone, I see what I have. Makes me feel a lot better. So yeah. Okay, so this is all the hair products I'm getting rid of. This is very much so long overdue. I've had this stuff for years and years. Like, that's not even an over exaggeration. Besides like these two products and this dry shampoo, everything else here I've had for years, and they've just sat and traveled with me to different apartments and houses. Like, that's how bad and old they are. So yeah, definitely time to just reset, get it all cleaned out, and not have it like cluttering up my life anymore. Okay, so I feel like I definitely got rid of a lot more than I originally thought I was going to. Not so much in makeup, but in skincare and hair care. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. I've just been having them all sit there and me just trying to convince myself that I'm going to try to use them up and not feel so bad about it, but it's past the point of them getting like gross now and probably not even healthy to use. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. I'm almost to 300 subscribers, so I would very much so appreciate it if you subscribe. But I will see you next week for another new video. Bye!